it could be possible to never be attracted to any sort of animated character ever. But I just feel like for so many of us, developmentally, right? Like some of our earliest media was animated. You know, he's so literal thinking. He can't be attracted to something not real. I guess so. That's so wild to me. Anime is very real. Yeah, exactly. Listen, I'm trying to think of who my first animated character crush was. Cause the weird thing is it wasn't like my early like Disney movies. Like the first Disney movies that I ever saw were probably like the old school classics, right? Like Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. And then I was of an age where I was able to see The Little Mermaid in a movie theater, which dates me. You know, y'all know I'm old. So, and like, I never thought of them as being like, I don't know. Also, the fact that they were so paired off definitely was like not a thing for me. But I'm trying to think, you know, genuinely. I think, oh no. Y'all, I hate this. We're coming back around to this story. And this is why Corgi called me out early on in our friendship. I'm pretty sure that the first animated character I was ever attracted to, or I should say animated characters I ever found attractive, were probably fucking Chanticleer and Goldie from Rockadoodle. And Fox, Robin Hood, and Maid Marian, you know, which makes it sound like I would end up being a bigger furry than I actually ended up being, you know, or feathery as the case may be. Don Bluth definitely had me in a chokehold though. Like Don Bluth men hit different. Like I think the first animated man I ever was like in love with was actually Dimitri from Anastasia. And then um we talked about Road to El Dorado, Chell Esmeralda. You know, I was in love with them. I did not care for the male love interest in Hunchback of Notre Dame. But Esmeralda, I was in love with her. I I had wanted her to get together with Quasimodo. I was so mad when she got together with the blonde guy who was a normie. I loved Ash so much. My first was Misty, let's be real. Let's fucking go. Oh, okay, thanks. Now I know. Yep. TBH, this is me, but more like they formed the blueprint, but I'm not actually feral for an animated character. Oh, I was actually feral for plenty of animated people. Thank you for gifting that sub to Gwen, Cece. That's so kind of you. Mine was Jessica Rabbit. Yo, like I said, Jessica Rabbit definitely was sexy. So sexy. No question. Being aggressively gay, even I was infatuated with Shigo from Kim Possible. Kim Possible was after my time. I didn't learn about Shigo until way later, and I actually was low key, high key educated about Shigo and other green coded women in animation of around the same time period by Andy, because Andy Scheibel loves himself a green coded lady. Um, and that's the other problem. I thought if they are trail markers, other problem, if they are trail markers or people are building them art for the gram, they can mislead hikers. Yeah. Um, Animated movies, period. It was Belle. Ugh. Listen, I just remember thinking how unattractive the prince was when he stopped being the beast. I was like, no, turn him back to the beast. I don't want this. I only recently saw that movie a couple months ago, Hunchback. It's so good, but it's so fucked up, actually. So when my friend Tyler and his fiance Meg and Nath and a couple of our other friends all came up to visit, they were all like younger millennials and Gen Zers who had never seen Hunchback, and they were like, oh, nothing. And one of the people, Ken, had said, you know, oh, nothing can be as fucked up as Mother Knows Best from Tangled. And I looked Ken dead in the eyes and said, Mother Knows Best is gonna feel like a soft and silky hug after you watch Hunchback. And we started watching Hunchback, and immediately we start into the, you are deformed, I am deformed. Ken looks at me and is like, okay, yeah, I can see why you were saying Tangled was like an afternoon school special compared to this. Plus, literally, every other Disney villain I want song is kind of like, haha, I'm bad, hee hee. Fucking Frollo is like, I want to fuck that woman, and if she won't let me, I'll burn her